So I was having a coaching call last night, and my client told me that they needed to improve their mental diet in order to be able to do their routine. Mental diet, routine, or affirming mental diet. What do you think about that? If you want to know what I think, then you gotta stay tuned. Hello everybody and welcome to another rousing episode of Spill the Tea Tuesday. I'm back after a week of not making a video. If you don't know me, my name is Flossie and I consider myself to be the funniest, wittiest mindset coach as well as your OG Hype You Up Rampage Queen here on YouTube. If you want one-on-one coaching with me, links are gonna be in the description box below, but guess what? My coaching is closed. Yes, you heard that correctly. My coaching is currently closed because I have gotten so booked out and so booked up that I had to stop my coaching temporarily in order to get fully caught up so that I could take on new clients. Currently, if you are an existing client, they have some follow-up calls on the website. I also have emergency calls if someone were to need one, whether you're a current client or not. But essentially right now at this second, my coaching is closed. I'm hoping to reopen it soon. Sorry about that, but I want to give the best service possible. And so I might have to limit how many clients I now take at a time because I am successful. I do help people to GYS get their shit. And so people do want to work with me because they know they're going to get their shit. So that's sometimes what happens when you're really good at what you do. And I have the assumption that I'm really great at what I do. And so therefore I had to actually close my coaching temporarily. So, you know, I love my calendar and I'm so excited because I ordered my new one for 2025. Speaking of 2025, there is going to be some fun things coming up in 2025. First of all, I think I'm going to have a boot camp. I'm thinking of doing a boot camp. Let me know if you'd be interested, but I'm thinking of calling it Make 2025 Your Bitch. Yes, exactly. Making 2025 your bitch. Get your shit boot camp. Nikki and I are also going to do 2 crash courses, one for SP, one for money. It's going to be tons of fun. And then we're going to have some things like Manifesting for Dummies, a series where you can kind of buy a core course and then get add-ons for whatever you're specifically manifesting. But let's get to my calendar now without much further ado. This says warm wishes and shit. I got to do last week's because I wasn't making a video because I was too busy. Yo, can you believe that? So warm wishes and shit. Yeah, okay. There's going to be a lot of holiday messages. Some really don't apply. And it's deja fucking vu. Yeah, if you subscribe to that, I guess you could say. But anyhow, moving on. Life is so fucking good. That is exactly the attitude that you need to have because you're the operant power of your reality. You can do have anything that you want. You shouldn't think anything but that. And you know what? If, great 40 fucking minutes untangling the lights. Yeah, that's you. That's you. That's not me. And this says, never mind, the damn lights are actually dead. Yeah, I guess if that's your assumption. If that is your assumption, this says, holy shit, I need coffee. I'm not a big coffee person. I drink more like tea myself, but you can affirm that you're energetic as fuck, like the Energizer Bunny. Don't need any coffee. Hello. Of all the flavors, you choose to be fucking salty. Okay, victim mentality mode on, or seeing unpleasant versions of people. That's on you. Seriously, finish your damn holiday shopping. You know what? As operant power, I'll holiday shop for as long as I wish. Perfect. Fucking schmurfict. Everything in my 3D reality is perfect. How about you? I'm living my dream life. I'm living my best life because I get my shit facts. This is ridiculous. It says Santa only visits once a year. He has the right fucking idea. How about when you're the operant power of your reality, you can have Santa visit you almost every day of the fucking year if that's what you want, or every day of the year. Why limit yourself? Good fucking luck. Yeah, as operant power, you already have all the luck that you need. And this says, deck the halls with boughs of fuck this. Deck the halls with boughs of fuck the 3D reality that we literally don't pay attention to. Why? Because we don't give a shit. Anyway, moving forward. Sorry. We're going to just get to the topic now because I think I've already talked a lot and yeah. So anyway, that's what happens when I have 2 weeks. So the topic of discussion at hand is my client was mentioning to me that they needed to get their mental diet better in order to be able to do their routine and affirm. And what I have to say about that, to me, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. I think routine does more for your mental diet than a lot of people think. And so what I typically have people do, especially in the boot camp, and this is, you got to keep in mind when I've done these boot camps and I've helped bunches and bunches of people, in their manifestation journey, learn how to manifest for themselves, get clear on what they want, learn about manifestation from A to Z, create affirmations, know what tools to use, and then held them accountable and help them to create a routine. One of the things that people in the boot camp do is they report to me pretty much every single day. It's like 5 days of the week they're reporting to me on how they're doing, what their mental diet's like, and if they finish their routine or not. And so they're actually rating their mental diet, and they're actually being honest with themselves and the group if they're actually getting their routine done. And what is often observed and what people's experiences have been is that doing the routine improves their mental diet. And not that everyone has to go through feeling any type of way, but it has not seemed to be too unusual that as someone is starting this new routine and they've got affirmations, they finally have affirmations that imply to them that they have what they want. I actually in the boot camp review their affirmations, etc. Is that during the first week, like their mental diet just might kind of be, They might have more intrusive negative thoughts. Why? Because they're working on changing their mindset that they already have. And then they get past like this first week and start getting into the second week, and a lot of people see that their mental diet's improving. I've had people in the boot camp go from a starting mental diet of about a 5 to where after the first week, or they're getting into the second week, and they are like 7, 8, 9, and some people actually get to the point where they're a 10. We've had other people start where their mental diet, they were rating like literally like a 3 at the beginning of the boot camp, which a 3 means, you're having mostly negative thoughts. You're not flipping most of them. You're not really having positive thoughts in line with your manifestation, etc. And then by the end of the boot camp, they're at like an 8. Well, they all report overall that doing the routine, especially, starting in the first part of the day during the routine, doing some during the day, doing some in the evening. Some also choose to do it like right before they go to bed, but doing their routine with doing a quick burst of affirmations, whether it's 3 to 5 minutes, some people do 10 minutes a topic, but 3 to 5 minutes minimally per topic, up to 10 minutes a topic or so, at least 3 times a day, they find that their mental diet starts improving significantly once they get past the first week. And they're feeling a lot better about their manifestations. They start getting movement, or some people are actually getting their manifestations or full manifestations, or they're working on more than one topic and they're getting a lot of movement in one and starting to get movement in the other. And so I seem to think, and I know this is my assumption, and people can say whatever it is that they want to say, and I realize that this is my assumption, and so it gets reflected back to me. But I think on average, a lot of people have a certain length of attention span. And I think even using a focusing tool such as a tally counter or counter app on your phone, beads, or even with EFT tapping, that your mind is going to probably start to wander when you get to like the 7 to 10 minute mark, depending on the person, how many affirmations, how bored they are with the affirmations, etc., even when using a focusing tool. And I think when your mind starts to wander and you're spending all your time and energy trying to bring it back into focus, it just makes more sense to move to the next topic. Because if you keep refocusing, I think that you're getting to a point where you're spinning your wheels and you're really not doing what the point of it is, which is to saturate your mind, try to saturate your mind as rapidly as possible. And, ideally you'd like it to not feel like a fucking chore, right? I mean, like we all have to do things in life. Like maybe it's doing dishes, going to work, making the bed, or whatever that we're doing. And a lot of times people are doing some of these things no matter what in their 3D reality. Like they're, getting up, taking a shower and things like that. Those are just things that we have to do. And there's ways to make those activities more enjoyable so that it isn't miserable when you have to do them. And so I think doing short bursts of affirming while using a focusing tool like a tally counter app, beads, or like doing EFT tapping while you're tapping in your affirmations, I think it keeps people more focused. It doesn't feel as burdensome. It doesn't feel as much as a job of a chore. It can be more enjoyable. And I've had people in the boot camp who will do their routine as much as 7 or 8 times a day. And people might be like, wow, that's a lot. Well, if you have 3 topics and you're doing 3 minutes each, that's 9 minutes. That's like basically 10 minutes. 7 or 8 times a day, that's 70 to 80 minutes a day. And so overall, point is doing the routine and having where you're regularly affirming for what you want with affirmations that imply that you have what you want, doing it in a focused way where you're really focusing on those affirmations for a brief period of time, really saturating your mind, helps people to have a clean mental diet overall. Don't wait and try to be like, I've got to have a clean mental diet in order to affirm. Because you need to have the repetition of thought in order to change your thought on the topic so that your mind stops fighting you. Because the more that you do your routine And the more that you affirm for what it is that you want, the more that your mind has to buy in that what you're affirming could possibly be true, and then fight you less. It's fighting you in the beginning so much and so strongly because the 3D might be showing the polar opposite, and then your mind doesn't have a buy-in that what you're saying and affirming could possibly be true. It's buying into the 3D. But as you keep affirming and doing your routine, guess what? Your mind starts to think that what you're affirming could possibly be true. It starts to have a certain level of acceptance and a buy-in, and then guess what? It can go to your subconscious and manifest. Your mind is not going to fight you as much when you're doing a routine because it will get comfortable with you having the thoughts that you're with your SP, or that you have all this money, or that you have your perfect job, perfect body, or whatever. It starts to get a certain level of comfort, acceptance, or buy-in, whatever fucking term that you want to use, that could possibly be true. And then you stop with the anxiety-ridden negative thoughts, negative mental diet, and all of that because you're doing the routine and you're having the repetition of thought. So that is my take on it. That is how I see it. Do your routine. Create a routine for yourself with affirmations that imply to you that you have what you want. Break it up into 3 to 10 minute segments per topic, and do that at least 3 times a day. If you find that it works better for you mentally to do your, each topic, not each affirmation, each topic for 3 to 5 minutes, 4 times a day, then do that. A minimum of 3 times a day, 3 to 5 minutes per topic, 3 times a day. Hey, if you've got 5 topics, no worries. That is 15 to 25 minutes, 3 times a day. Like, that's not even an hour and a half. Even if you do it 4 times a day, that's still not even 2 hours. We're awake for like 16 to 17 hours a day. Everybody can find time to affirm. And then you just want to keep a clean mental diet. Flip the thoughts to what you want. Keep thinking as if you have what you want, and stay laser focused until what your 3D reality conforms and is hardened into fact, hardcore facts, fucking period. So do your routine because it's going to help your mental diet. It's going to help your mind to become comfortable with what you're thinking, and your mind is going to fight you less. Don't try to use your mental diet in order to encourage you to do your routine. Make yourself do your routine, even if it's in short bursts multiple times a day, in order to improve your mental diet, and see how quickly life turns around for you. People in my boot camp, it's a week to 2 weeks on average for most people. And, my boot campers will tell you that. I'm sure that a couple of them will probably see this video and might even choose to drop a comment letting you know that, yeah, those are facts. That's what they've observed. That's what their experience was, or whatever. But at any rate, that's my video this week for you. We're going into the holiday season. I want you guys to remember you can be, do, have anything you want, and don't worry about your 3D reality. It must conform to what you choose to think and assume about it. So until next week, well, of course, drop any comments, questions, concerns below, because I love to check them out. Even if I'm a little behind, I still love to check them out. And as usual, talk to you later. Bye.